Hello everybody and welcome to a Learn About Pokemon videos. It's like a bit like Professor Lab inside, so you can learn about Pokemon. In this, I am actually going to be using the Pikachu. I've got a tin one. You will see my hands a few times because this isn't a game thing, so yeah. Here we go, here I am. Oh, Pikachu. Just give me a minute. So basically, I have a lot to talk about in this episode. So yeah, here we go. Hello. So basically, this new series I'm doing every Tuesday. I'm going to do a main video, right? And throughout the week, in the comment section, you could write your own questions, and throughout the week I'll do parts of those series answering your questions. But if you don't write them down, I will not do a video on them. It's 2016. We have comment sections. Use them. So basically today I'm going to mention a bit about the new game Pokemon Go, a bit of the basics about Pokemon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. So, basics about Pokemon. There are 3 star Pokemon you have to start with. Usually, always, except for some games, grass, fire, and a water type. So, like in first of games, there was Charizard, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirrel. The new games is like Froakie, Fennekin, Chespin, or go back to the 2nd generation, but the really new one, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, it's Torchic, Mudkip, and Torchic, Mudkip, and Trico. So yeah, sorry about any noise in the background, can't actually help it. So yeah, 2016, 3 different types. They usually have 1 or 2 moves. Every time you catch a Pokemon, they'll have at least 1 or 2 moves. If they don't have any moves, then something's wrong with your game, because they always have to have a move so they can defend themselves, even if it's Growl. So yeah, that's a bit of basics about Pokemon. You gotta choose if you're male or female. You can name your Pokemon. You can name yourself. New gym battles for gym badges. Now, it's coming up to Pokemon's 20th anniversary. As everyone must know, 3 days left. Wait. Yeah, 3 days until Pokemon's anniversary. They have indeed, though, brought out a set of Golden Pikachus. Now, the Golden Pikachus aren't in here because I've got them at my desk. I'm just going to go and get them. Be back once I have. Right, so I had to change the camera for you, but there's 2 packs of these. They look similar, except 4 different Golden Pikachus. So in this one, you get like a nice little sleeping one, and you get one that's eating, one that's in love, one that's, looks like he's ready for battle. So yeah, that's for the 20th, and they've got that out in Asda, so just looking out for it. And Pokemon Go is also coming out, hopefully, as expected by most people, on the 20th. It's going to be a surprise when it comes along, since they're not actually telling us when it comes out, and my Pikachu stopped working. There we go. That's one I've been using while it's shut. So yeah, as you can see, this was a old product. On the box it shows some of the other versions, like an Oshawott. I think there was also an Axew. So these are like Pokemon Black and White toys. If you haven't seen Pokemon Black and White are just twins. I've got Black here. So when there's 2 games similar, I call them twins. If they have a 3-way, like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, they're like triplets. because they all came out at the same time, based around the same thing, with same star Pokemon, same story, different legendaries. So yeah, like Pokemon Go, meant to be like real life. Like you can see my Pikachu now, but more detailed. So yeah, this is kind of that's good, I guess. So there's meant to be some microtransfers in the new Pokemon game. As most people know, nobody exactly knows what. I think it's gonna be on a timer. Like you can only use 5 Pokeballs per day or something like that, or per 5 hours. And every hour you get 5 Pokeballs or something like that. Or you could pay to have them faster. So, yeah, no one exactly knows what about the microtransfers. Pokemon Go is coming, though, soon. I've done a bit of research on it, see if they've done a release date. Pokemon Go is nearly here. So that is fantastic news for all those Pokemon Go fans. 3 days. If it doesn't come out in those 3 days, it'll be a complete mystery and a complete shock to all Pokemon fans all over the world. Even my Pikachu is stressless. So, yeah. So we're going to go over a bit of detail on the trading card games. Now, I'm not sure if these are real or not. I got them at a card booth. So don't blame me if they're fake. Let's just get Pikachu out the way. Right, so basically, you have a deck of 60 cards. I don't have 60 cards here. And they'll be down like that. So I'm teaching you a bit about the trading card game here. And then, as you know, there'll be a discard bar. You can see the Pokemon cards when they're being discounted. You have a bench of 6 Pokemon there and 1 attacker. So, like, if I just get some of them, try and show you. I have to move Pikachu out of the way. So they'll be like that along the bottom, and a discard pile there, and a coin, and flip it. It's very complicated. I'll go over in a future video, so don't be asking questions about it because I haven't explained it very well. I've got a program and everything to make you feel a lot confident with this version. Now, my Pikachu, go and bring in first ever. Oh. Okay, you can kind of see it, but my Pikachu can't push it. Oh! I need to move my Pikachu off. Let me just get him in place. There's the first ever Pokemon Dex and first ever region. This is going to be quite hard to get since there's been 6 generations coming on to the 7th, hopefully coming out 20th. Fingers crossed. It will most likely be around £30, depending on how much you're meant to be putting into this. But basically, the Pokemon 2016 book is out. It was out last year, and I've got it just there. Like, if you see, I have done lots of research. Got like a car I've made. But yeah, I've actually got enough place for those figures, trying to explore all the different abilities. And as I said before, you'll see my hand. I'm just going to turn Pikachu off. So his controller is a Pokeball. So yeah, basically everyone's looking forward to Pokemon Go. You're meant to use your phone to control it. Most people are looking forward to controlling the Pokemon, but what I think is the Pokemon do what I want. You can only send it out at times. Like, if you behind my screen, Pokemon Go now, right? I click a few things and I send out Pikachu, right? If you want him to go that way, it will most likely go that way. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. As I was saying, if you wanted your Pikachu to go that way, it's probably easier if it just wandered off. And yeah, but like, another thing people get a bit confused about and wonder why they're so legendary is legendary Pokemon like Dialga. Can't quite see him very good. Palkia, Groudon. Now, I did mention before in the video, I do have figures to try it. Try and make a collection, basically. And like legendary Pokemon are made today are like the big bosses at the end of the game. But sadly, like in Groudon's case, you catch him much before the Elite Four. And the Elite Four is actually a group of 5 people. The first 4 people you go against are people who test your strength. When you get to the 5th trainer, that's the Pokemon League Championship. So that's why it's called the forgot the name already, the 4 character guys, because they're Tess and then main guy. So if I just put our legendary Pokemon away, because in Diagram Poke, here's the case, you catch them on a hill. So yeah, basically with this new idea of Pokemon being in real life, as far as we know, it could come out on 20th, could come out tomorrow, could come out next week. Nobody actually knows it, but everyone knows it will either be this month or next month, because it said early 2016, and anywhere you look it says 2016, just in case they have to change it to later on, because Niantic and Game Freak are helping with this Pokemon game. Now, when you go on to any Pokemon game, it'll say about Game Freak and the Pokemon Campaign. They're 2 companies who have been working with Pokemon since the first ever game, Pokemon Fire Red, and it's triplets, I'm guessing, because it's Fire Red, it's twins, and Pokemon Yellow, what you can see is there, just covering up Fennekin. And yeah, what tends to be happening though, it's Pokemon League. Everyone wants to do it, everyone wants to win, but the winner of Pokemon League Championship get a card, right? Now, people can buy that person's deck. So this is a Kyurem, signed 2014. So this was 2 years ago. Okay, I do not own the deck. I got traded that card. So I'm going to use Pikachu a bit more to explain things. So basically, eventually what happens, like in X and Y and Alpha and Omega, you can be friends more with your Pokemon using that play option. Like in X and Y, you can, there's where everyone is, and there's some fighting thing. Then there's this thing where you can care for your Pokemon. Now, what tends to be happening is they will be like that, and you just like tap them or something. They'll be like, oh. They'll turn around. I'm pretty bad at driving this, and come up, and then you can. Again, all that it tends to be on an angle, so you can get to its tail. But yeah, so Pokemon games have been around for ages. Legendary Pokemon have been around for even longer. What people can't understand is what's the difference between these Digimon and Pokemon. Well, there's not much different. Like me personally, I would say Pokemon is better beyond because yeah, it's really hard to beat me unless I'm doing a challenge or I can't be bothered. Because most of the time I go, oh yeah, I'll battle you tomorrow, and then forget to, and be like, oh, I didn't practice. But yeah, so like Pokemon and humans need to live together. That's one of the main goals of Pokemon Go. Like Digimon and Pokemon are very different things. In my case, Pokemon are characters you can catch and be with them. Like Team Rocket, say the same catchphrase every single time, except for when they want a tiny change, or if Ash and his friends are making like a video as they do in X and Y, they pretend they're actors, and when they want to groom the Pokemon and also Pokemon Y, they pretend they're professional groomers. You can always tell that they are, except for in the Pokemon camp where I'm on at the moment, they are disguised as dinner ladies kind of thing. They keep getting paid. I think they're going to go off Team Rocket for a bit just because they get paid for cooking, and apparently they're really good at cooking. no one's been poisoned. They are planning to get Pikachu and that, but they keep getting erased and getting off track. So that might be an idea of losing Team Rocket out of X and Y. I haven't seen the rest of it, so probably not. I've seen the movie, they're there. So, yeah. But, like, with Digimon and Pokemon, Digimon started off as an anime, Pokemon started off as a game, literally fought for each other's, worked with different companies, or the same companies, I'm not sure. I haven't done anything with Digimon. But, yeah, they copied the idea of anime and games. So now they're both anime and games, even though Pokemon, I would say, is more popular than Digimon, because Pokemon has been around for ages, coming up to its 20th. God knows Digimon, but yeah, like, you get people who really get inspired by Pokemon, like me, and make little cards or that, just to like symbol how much they like Pokemon. As I showed you, all these drawings are hand drawn by me. You can't quite see them very good, except for that one. A friend drew me that. I've done that on Photoshop, drawn that. That case is from a Lego Pikachu. So Pokemon has been around for a very long time. I started liking it when 5. Great job. Please make Pokemon Go better if you're watching this, Nintendo. I do want to start putting links in, so I can put a link to Pokemon's channel so you can keep in touch when Pokemon Go comes out, and other Pokemon events and the trading card game online, and other Wonder Trade events and mystery gifts events. But like, if I just bring your attention over to the books again, as you can see, there's the 2016 book, and then they've got 2015, 2011, 2009, 2010, 2012, 2013, and there's much more. I used to have, I think, a 2006 when they were doing the first lot episodes of Torchic and that. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video soon, because I've been dragging this on quite a lot due to the new Pokemon game, basic information, what this series is all about, me rambling on, going over why it's about. So yeah, I know everyone is going to want to learn more about Pokemon, probably tune in a bit more to my Pokemon learning. I will eventually have a fellow robot, an Oshawott, if I can be bothered to save up. I'm sure Oshawott's like £11-12, same as the box set of Golden Pikachus and odd stuff. But yeah, so me and Pikachu will see you all later. Bye.